our last day here in Kohima. God willing, tomorrow morning we'll move from here to Shillong. That is in Meghalaya. This one of the seven sisters here in the northeast of India. And as far as I know, it's well a Christian state, so I was informed that is the area in the world where it rains the most. And supposedly as well, there's a village that's counted as the cleanest village in India. And I've read somewhere it's even the cleanest village in the world. We're trying to get to another green village here, but Google is, as Google is always, totally untrustworthy here in Google Maps. That is here in India. We got here; it showed us to go on this road, and then but there in the front the road stops. And then yeah, you can walk, yes you can, but not on a motorbike or a car or anything like that. I mean, not a car for sure, not even a motorbike. And there in the back is kind of a road, but it's locked, closed down as well, so you can't go around there. So it is just that. So yes, again, don't trust Google Maps here in India. It's maybe that's why they're selling paper maps still. Anyhow, so let's continue with this view of Kohima here in the back. Exodus chapter 12, verse 17. Celebrate the festival of unleavened bread, because it was on this very day that I brought your divisions out of Egypt. Celebrate this day as a lasting ordinance for the generations to come. It's very dusty here, so this morning we bought a mask, and why I'm like now, because my glasses are all full of dust, and so it's a little bit, with the sun shining, a little bit difficult reading. Right, so this feast here is now another, the Feast of the Unleavened Bread, or the Passover, because the unleavened bread is, you can say it's just another name. It showed towards this importance of the having unleavened bread. I've already explained why that was so important in the previous verse, right? In the previous video or other videos which we recorded yesterday on the other side of the mountain. You can go and watch that. Why they need to celebrate? Because this is on this day that God, not like on this specific day. They were not like I mean at the end of the feast, and then when God will take them out, right? But this is when God brought these divisions out of Egypt. Now divisions is like an army term, so it's like them as an army taking them out of, not just as slaves, but now as an army taking them out of Egypt. And they're supposed, like God already said earlier in the chapter, and repeating here again, when God repeats things, it's very important. Verily, verily, I say to you, or truly, truly, what Jesus would use often in the New Testament to say, show that something very important is going to be said. Same thing in the Old Testament. So they need to celebrate this, what the repetition part is, as a lasting ordinance for generations to come. So this is not just a once-off thing. They need to always, and I already as well explained to you why that is so important, and what it means, and how we celebrate it these days with the Lord's Supper. Verse 18. In the first month you are to eat bread made without yeast, from the evening of the 14th day until the evening of the 21st day. So God is now, okay, so this feast, unleavened bread, is actually now kind of following after the Passover, because it was from the 7th to the 14th day. Now you have from the 14th to the 21st day. So in that time, they are they're only supposed to eat this unleavened bread. In other words, bread made without yeast. Yeah, I remember how as kids my mom used to make bread, and we had this this, I don't even know what you call it, this that grew, that you would then take from where you would ultimately get the yeast, very natural way, and then putting it in the dough and then letting it rise, kind of. Now the old way, that bread was like, man, eat a slice of it and then you're full, not like modern day bread kind of idea. But so in this, from the 14th to the 21st, now the Feast of Unleavened Bread, they were supposed to now eat just this unleavened bread. Verse 19, for 7 days no yeast is to be found in your houses, and anyone, whether foreigner or native born, who eats anything with yeast in it must be cut off from the community of Israel. Right? This was said in verse 15 as well. So it's like sometimes you read, because of the repetitions, like, I don't know, I've kind of No, this sounds so familiar, right? Deja vu kind of idea, right? Because as I already explained, this is so important. So the Feast of the Unleavened Bread is now instituted. So the Passover, followed by the Feast of the Unleavened Bread, day 7 to 14, day 14 to 21, a big feast, ultimately. And again, in that whole time, like in the Passover time, no yeast, right? No yeast, because it can't contaminate anything. But like they need to be reminded of the miracle that God did. That God, not Moses, God was the one who gave them victory. Right, so for these 7 days, again, no yeast in the houses. And this includes anyone, foreigner, native born, doesn't matter, right? So often when I travel to other countries, you're always a foreigner, you stand out. In this part of the world, I stand out because of the color of my skin. And people I like to chat with you, or people like last night, I guess a drunken guy there out there was like, just wanted to chat with me, kind of speaking. I mean, it was not that drunk. Just if you need any help, just ask, kind of idea. You stand out, right? That's just that. So a native born, a foreigner, doesn't matter, right? So like here, standing out, you feel out. But in this case, it doesn't matter. You are included. I mean, as a foreigner, I can't start doing here, break the law here. Even if I'm a foreigner, I can't break the Indian law, for example. That's going to be, you need to get all the right documents, like to come here, you need to PEP and all of this kind of stuff. You need to do it by law, as the law states. It doesn't matter if foreign or native born. So in this case as well, it's not going to matter. A foreigner or native born, if they eat anything with yeast in it, they must be cut off from the community of Israel. So important to be a true reminder. So the focus of this basically in 2 weeks, 7 to the 14th, 14th to the 21, will be fully on God and God alone. Not on anything, not on them, not on what they did, but God as the one who brought the plagues, and which was then for them miracles to lead them out. Verse 20, eat nothing made with yeast. Wherever you live, you must eat unleavened bread. Nothing with yeast. Yeast must not be found. Eat nothing. All you need to do is eat unleavened bread. That's that. Full stop. Now this is in the Feast of the Unleavened Bread. Just show you a little bit. Maybe I can show you like where the road. See, just behind the truck there, just behind it, there's no road anymore. I guess it was washed away or something, but you can walk through, but sure, you can't drive through there or anything like that. With a motorbike, nothing. Okay, houses here up, a boy hanging out some clothes or something, washed, I guess. And let's just go to the other side. Okay, the mountains, the city, capital city of Nagaland, Kohima. There's lots and lots and lots of churches here. Sundays, basically everything is closed, except for the Hindu people, but I mean those shops are kind of open. Restaurants, everything kind of closed. So, but yeah, it's beautiful.